Charles Oliveira says, I will only fight Ilia Topuria if he wins the belt. What kind of BS mentality is this, bro? Charles, you're going to fight whoever the UFC tells you to fight because they're your boss, and that's the way this sport is run, and rightfully so. We don't want to see fighters picking and choosing their fights. He said, this guy is all talk. If he wants to come to fight me, he needs to come up, get the belt, put the belt on the line, and I'll take him on. Huh? How does this even make sense? Right now, I want all the Charles Oliveira fanboys to put in the comment section what he means by this. How does this even make sense? This is actually an apropos picture to use because that's how I picture him when he talks like this. Just, because it's like, what are you even saying, bro? First of all, you've been around the sport way too long to be talking like this. Charles Oliveira has been afforded many opportunities in this sport, and I never heard guys talking like that about him, talking about, oh, win the title first, then I'll fight you. No. You're talking about a featherweight champion. You're talking about a real champion, too. I mean, not for nothing, but I'm sorry. I count Ilia Topuria's featherweight title reign as more important than Charles Oliveira's lightweight title reign, okay? Khabib Nurmagomedov retired, and then Charles fought, who was it, Dustin Poirier? Or was it Michael Chandler? I think it was Michael Chandler, and he beats Michael Chandler, and then he fought Poirier, then he fought Gaethje, and that's all cool. That's all cool. But those guys weren't the champions. And then he fought Khabib 2.0, you could say, right? Islam Makhachev. And Islam Makhachev, I don't know about 2.0. Let me not get crazy. But then he fights, Islam Makhachev, the heir apparent to Khabib, and we see the levels in this, right? And Islam, we see the levels when he fought Dustin Poirier. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just different, bro. It's different. When Charles Oliveira fought the real champion, or the real, we found out real quick. Okay? Yeah, sure, he beat a number one contender in Dustin Poirier. He beat a number one contender in Justin Gaethje. But to me, like, he beat Michael Chandler to become the champion, bro. Like, come on, man. What are we talking about right now? Seriously, guys? That's who he beat to become champion. Ilia Topuria beat Alex Volkanovski. Granted, he got knocked out by Islam Makhachev very soon before that. It was only like 4 months. Not even really 4 months. And he was head kicked and knocked out. So it was a weakened version of Mr. Volkanovski. But then he fought Max Holloway, okay? And Max Holloway was coming off of that knockout win over Justin Gaethje. And we saw what happened to him, okay? He got put out in a way we've never seen him go out before. So you got to give props to Ilia Topuria. And I just don't like this mentality. What do you mean he's got to become champion to fight you? Bro, you're just don't let the hype go to your head, bro. Don't let the hype go to your head. What this basically means to me is deep down he knows he loses to Ilia Topuria. That's why if he does fight Ilia, at least he wants there to be a belt on the line. Because if not, if he didn't really deep down think he would lose to the younger, hungrier guy, why in the world the more explosive guy, the guy with more punching power, the black belt, the other black belt, the guy with, better boxing, all this stuff. Ilia smokes Charles, okay? Ilia smokes Charles. And comments like this let me know that Charles kind of senses that, because it just doesn't make sense to me, bro. Plus, Charles Oliveira, and I did a video on this too, go look it up. Charles Oliveira was saying that Ilia Topuria better be very careful thinking about coming up to 155 because he'd show him a thing or two. And it's like, well, now you got a chance to show him a thing or two and show him why he needs to be careful. And you're saying, oh, he has to become a champion first. Yeah, really? He has to beat Islam Makhachev first, the guy who smoked you? Really? And then what? What are you going to be more confident after seeing him beat, Papa Bear? after seeing him beat your daddy. I'm not trying to talk too crazy here, but let's be like, I don't like this stuff, guys. Where's the logic? Where's the reasoning? Where's the fairness also, by the way? You're a contender. If Ilia's going to fight a number one contender fight versus Charles, make the fight happen. Who the hell is Charles to be calling the shots, talking about, no, I'll only fight him if he has the belt? I don't want to hear that stuff, bro. I really don't like hearing that stuff. And thankfully, this is the UFC, and it's not boxing. And the UFC would force Charles Oliveira to take that fight because, you know, either that or we'll freeze you out. You know, you'll get punished one way or the other. But, you know, fighters can't just do what they want to do, bro. It would be like boxing, which is trash. So it is what it is. Let me know what you think in the comment section below, whether you agree or disagree. It does not matter. Just join the discussion, follow for more, and of course, leave a like if you enjoy the time spent. Thank you. You are all appreciated.